Hey first grade friends, I saw that you have been doing some videos and some graphing with Miss Silvers, and I've seen some of your work and it looks really great. We're going to do some more graphing today. I asked your parents on Facebook what your favorite flavors of ice cream were. So I wrote down everything you said. You can see a lot of people like vanilla and chocolate. This is mint chocolate chip. I didn't want to write all that out. And this is Moose Tracks. That's my kid's favorite. Here's chocolate. Ooh, cookies and cream. So many flavors you guys liked. It made me hungry, made me want some ice cream. So I started looking at this. I wanted to see what was the very favorite one. Can you tell? Which one did friends like the most? Which ones did they like the least? It's kind of hard to tell. So I wanted to organize the information. And that's what you've been doing a little bit with Miss Silvers when you're making graphs, is organizing information. So this is just crazy. When I tried to count, it was all over the place and it was too hard. So instead we're gonna organize it in some graphs and in a table. So I'll cover this all up and we'll make a lot more sense out of it. So I'm going to start with making a tally chart. And tallies you've used before are just a little line for each one. So I'm going to write down our flavors that we voted on. We voted on vanilla, chocolate, let's see, we did mint chocolate chip. I'll just put MCC again. We did cookies and cream. And we did Moose Tracks. Alrighty. I'm just going to put a little line here. And I'll make a little line here. Just so we can see it. It'll be nice and neat. There we go. Now, I can go through and count all of these and put those into my chart. Or I can look at where I already wrote them down earlier so we don't take too much time counting those. And I know that 11 kids voted for vanilla. 11 kids liked it. And if you didn't get your vote in, it's okay. You can add yours to yours that you're doing on if you want. So here's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So every time I did 4 tallies, I made a line that goes down to make a group of 5. So it's easier to count. Or you could say 1, 2, 3, 4 standing tall. The 5th one takes a fall. If you don't want to remember it that way. All right. 10 kids voted for chocolate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one was easy. Mint chocolate chip had 8 votes. And I didn't even have that on my list. Thankfully, Layton liked it and so did everybody else. So I'm glad we added that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And cookies and cream, I think Bella added that one, had 3. And then Moose Tracks only had 2 little votes. And I didn't even vote for that one, so I didn't vote for one. So there is how you can make a tally a tally chart. And you can see on there the one that had the least number of votes and the most number of votes. It's kind of easy to see that way. So we have all that information organized. Isn't that better than all of that? You just can't tell what's what there. So that's a good way to organize it. So now we're going to put it into a little graph. Let's take a look and see the highest number. The biggest number we have is vanilla, and that's 11. I'm just going to put it right here so we can see it better. We had 10 chocolate. I didn't even put these in this order on purpose. That's the way they worked out though. 8, 3, and 2. So when we make our graph, we need to make sure we have at least space to put 11 votes on there. So I'm just gonna make a small one right here so we can still use this information. I'm just gonna make a line this way and a line this way. And down here I'll put the flavors, and up here I'll put how many kids voted for that flavor. So we need to go up to at least 11. I usually try to go up a little bit higher. So we'll go up to 12. Let's see, the bottom will be 0. So 1 is a little above the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I hope I have room. 8, 9, 10. Well, we'll just go up to 11. That's all the room we have, and that's okay. 11. And I started at the bottom and went up, which is a little different from some things because we'll start making our marks this way as we go up. Now, going this way, I'm going to write my flavors. I think I'm going to move it like this just so that I can make sense out of it and write it. And I'm not going to go in the same order. I'm going to start with chocolate, Moose Tracks. I'll just write the word. Let's see. Vanilla, mint, chocolate. I'll just abbreviate chocolate and then chip. Let's see. Cookies and cream. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be our last one. Cookies and cream. These all sound delicious to me. All right. So I'm going to make a mark for each one that shows the number, and we can see it just by looking at it real quick. So let's start with chocolate. We know we had 10 votes for chocolate. So I'm going to start way down here at the bottom, and I'm going to draw a line. I'll start right here. I'll make my mark so I can see how far to go. And then I'm going to go all the way up to 10. My line's not exactly straight, but that's okay. So that shows how many people voted for chocolate. And I can color it in. You can do different colors, whatever you want to do. This is a bar graph we're making because we're drawing a bar right here instead of pictures. All right, Moose Tracks. Right here, 2. Only 2 little votes. Here's 2. See the number 2? I just go straight over and I make my bar. 2 votes. I don't care. I still like it because there's peanut butter in there. All right. Next is vanilla. And that's the one that had 11. That's our highest number. There we go. Mint chocolate chip, 8. Find my 8. Make sure it's above where it says mint chocolate chip. Put a little dot there. And then I can make my bar. These bars are going up and down. You can also make them go sideways. You can do it either way. And cookies and cream had 3. There's 3. If you went over, you could see 3. And here is our graph. It's really easy when you just look at it to see which flavor has the most votes and which flavor has the least votes. So let's look at it for just a minute. If I ask you the question, how many kids voted for vanilla or Moose Tracks? It's kind of a weird question. Vanilla or Moose Tracks? Did these kids vote for vanilla or Moose Tracks? Mm-mm. Did these kids vote for vanilla or Moose Tracks? Yeah, Moose Tracks. How about these? Yep, vanilla. Did these kids vote for vanilla or Moose Tracks? And how about these? No. So if I said how many kids voted for vanilla or Moose Tracks, you're going to count these votes right here. So 2 kids voted for Moose Tracks, 11 kids voted for vanilla. So you would just think about 11 plus 2, and you know the answer is 13. So 13 kids voted for Moose Tracks or vanilla. That's kind of a tricky question there. We could add up how many kids voted for all the ice cream too. If you wanted to answer that question. So this is how to make a bar graph. If you were making a pictograph or a picture graph, you would just use pictures instead of bars. And we'll practice that some a little bit later. So what I want you to do at your house is find something that you can graph. You can do lots of different things. You can ask your family about their favorite flavors or maybe their favorite colors. You can do people's favorite toys or TV shows. And try to do some of your own graphs and send a picture to your teacher. We'll put some of those on Facebook and take a look at them. And then we'll have a few more pages in the workbook to do. But tonight and today, if you'll just make your own graph, and if you need me, send me a message or call me and I'll talk you through it if you need some help. Thanks for working hard. Talk to you later.